are live.
Burr, 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 burr. See,
I don't recognize that. What's that? What is that?
settle a bet, chat, because I go do 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 do, and then Drew goes
I don't know that song at all.
do your stupid version.
Go. I gotta get the sax out. Hang on. Go back. Go.
See, no,
Go back.
no. See,
go.
there's not enough notes. It's
No, there's 5 sax blasts. Not
There's six, sometimes 7. We need
There's
an actual
5
Packers fan.
saxophone blasts. 5. Count 'em. 5.
Saxophone. I've
Not
listened
6.
to multiple.
Not 6. No.
7.
No, not 6.
7-minute abs. I've listened to multiple YouTube videos now.
No. Andy is right, huh? No.
As a Pack fan.
Shane may know as well. He's a Pack guy
Sugar
too.
Shane doesn't love that either. And then also,
Go.
I listened to one that had 7 sax notes in it. Dun, 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 dun.
Go back. Go.
Which, as growing up in Minnesota
There's
and hating the
one-
Packers and
one
their
blast at the
success,
top.
like it still is a pretty good little. Like, not everyone has a theme. The Bears have Bear Down. Vikings have the skull slapping thing that they stole from Iceland. But yeah, no
what?
hat today. They do the. They stole it from Iceland
How's that
soccer
go?
team. Yeah. It's dumb. It looks stupid. Yeah, what are we supposed to do with this game, guys? The Bears looked a little frisky on that last drive, but did garbage time start in the second quarter? Mitch is just hitting the short stuff.
If we've learned anything from betting Packers games this season, it's that they
Or Bears
love giving up garbage time touchdowns. They cannot help themselves.
We do have the stupid.
Yeah, they do have the super fun. I don't know, man.
It's the Gajala horn.
I guess let's let
Packers
people
fans
join.
told you
real
you're
quick.
wrong.
I see Caleb. I see the Pepsi guy. Awesome. We got
Wise
a
Guy
whole,
Crypto?
we got a whole
He
crew
owns some
here.
Bitcoin, no big deal.
I'm sure he does. But Bitcoin had a nice weekend after a horrific Black Friday.
Capper's got
Hopefully,
$100
hopefully you got
refunds
some
to use.
Bitcoin on discount on Black Friday. It was like 20% off or something. No big deal. All right. Well,
So
I don't know.
the Bears are not horrific. The Bears defense is horrific against an all-time quarterback who has multiple offensive weapons back, healthy, looking good. They're looking great on third down. They got a gift fumble where they probably had a penalty. That was luck. But for the most part, Packers looked really, really good on offense, just kind of tickling down the field. Hicks out is making a big difference. They're
No
kind of
pressure,
getting whatever
really.
they want. The big question for me is in the second half, do we see the Bear? You say like, oh, the Packers do like to give up trash points or
still
garbage points.
stinks.
Are they a little scared of maybe not keeping their foot on the gas after previous results now?
The Packers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Packers are going to get to 40 in this game. Absolutely.
So why
Yeah.
don't we just bet this over? It's 21.5.
I think that's the right play.
What could go wrong betting a second half Bears over? Been down this road.
We've been down the road where we bet the Bears a second
It's
half
Mitch,
over.
though. Mitch is a little better.
And Nick Foles came inches away from making that come to fruition for us. And we've been down the road where we put a Packers in clear control of the game and took the second half under, and they just gave up 2 touchdowns in garbage time. 5 minutes left in the game, they gave up 2 touchdowns to Nick Mullins. That was awful. So yeah, I've been on the wrong side of both of these for sure.
Remember
I think the over is
remember
the right
this
look,
one
though.
for later. Seahawks versus Colt McCoy. We'll get to that in a second, JoJo. We'll talk about that after we figure this out. But
Interesting.
yeah, I'm gonna open a couple books here, see what we have for prices.
Lazard next touchdown. Okay, you know what? That's
Lovig.
you know what? That reminded me though.
It is.
Lazard got up for that ball. That one touchdown Cassie had, he got up for that. That was great. That was cool to see. Matt LaFleur, not my guy, not my coach. I'm not starting a franchise and bringing LaFleur in. His game plan tonight is fine. He is taking advantage of some poor defensive scheming from the Bears. Anytime you see Devontae Adams on Buster screen, that's a good sign if you're a Packers backer in this one.
But Buster Screen is a busted ass.
Imagine trying to cover
Loser.
Devontae Adams with Buster Screen on 3rd down and 4. It's an automatic first down conversion.
It doesn't matter who they're playing. You're always hearing that, like, and he beats Buster Screen to the corner, and that's a touchdown for
And
whoever the Bears are playing that week.
Yep.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, LaFleur. I'm not a huge LaFleur fan. Some people really want us to play some Bears.
I
My
don't know,
background
man.
is just I'm in like a this is like the restaurant from the Billy Joel song.
The Billy Joel song? The Billy Joel song. There's only one?
Well, the one where he's in an Italian restaurant.
Could be anything.
It's called Scenes from Italian Restaurant. Anyway, the over's taking money, and I'm betting it.
What number did you get?
21.5
What
minus
juice?
17.
What?
I'm gonna see if I should see if I should sell that. Not letting me extend it. I'm looking at other books that let me sell things.
Go
I'd rather have like 22 and a half.
I don't know that song.
I'm gonna have that in my head all day.
Are there 6 saxophone blasts or 5? We need a vote
Jimmy
from the
gets
chat, please.
Bottle of red. That's my Billy Joel. That's pretty rough.
That was rough. I
Bottle
concur.
of white.
The new
See, I
microphone.
wonder about this
for
Lindsay.
your Billy Joel and where are the owls?
Lindsey Burner? Where are the owls?
Where are the owls? The people want to know. The people want to know, where are the owls? That's a great question.
I'm happy with no owls.
Yeah, that I think we learned Andy has an owl phobia. Do you know what the scientific term for that is?
I don't know, man. That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
This is the beauty of
strigoformophobia. That's not a joke. That is the fear of owls.
We can't do everything. So Reed and the gang over at BetSperts even enters it onto our tracker for us because I can't do it while I'm broadcasting and singing Billy Joel at the same time. Here's a question: don't you think the Packers will waste a ton of clock and maintain possession damn near all half? I would think they want to get at least one more score here.
Yeah, I don't think you can afford to. You can't afford to. Honestly, your defense is not good enough. There are people I've heard make the case that I think the Packers defense is being overlooked. Like, people look at this offense and they have a few good pieces, but they're not good defense. And honestly, the Mitch Trubisky pick 6 is still in play. We already got one strip sack fumble touchdown. I could see a second defensive score here. Realistically, we could kick off. We could see a Cordero Patterson take it to the house on the kick with the kickoff. We could see 7 points just like that, and then we would know that our over was absolutely home free. Nothing could screw that up. Right? That could very well happen.
Yeah, I mean, here's a good point from Jared, friend of the chat.
He broke.
David Montgomery broke a 50-yard run. David Montgomery sucks.
His shoes are cement. He has cement shoes. He might as well be running with, an extra 50 pounds on 50-pound backpack out there. He is so slow, and yet he ripped off a 50-yard run against this Packers D.
Last week, Rodgers emphasized the importance of staying hot in the third quarter. What happened? What do you mean debacle? What happened last week? I won my Packers bet.
This is a similar margin of victory that the Packers had
like
going into halftime as last week. Sure is. Definitely no PTSD for me.
Nope, definitely don't remember. Not mad at that game at all.
No,
Mitch better than Foles. I think Foles is hurt.
Actually, you know what? I'm angry because I had an edge on the Packers this week, and I didn't bet them, and I feel angry about that. And maybe the Packers give up a backdoor here, and I can go to sleep happy knowing that I passed smartly. But it's frustrating because, the Packers should crush here.
It makes me mad. It's like I tried to bet Seattle today, not the Seahawks, like the basketball team, and then I ended up passing on it. They won by like 30. Nothing. I think there is a cognitive bias to that, like passing on a winner. It feels bad. It's similar to like loss aversion.
Ooh, that's an interesting thought. Who is getting Dak next year?
Ooh.
I mean, the Cowboys are clearly set with they're set with Andy Dalton for the foreseeable future. Anytime you play 10 primetime games a year, you absolutely want Andy Dalton as your quarterback.
This is up at Prestimus Prime, this is up at about 10, 10 and a half at various books. Drew, gonna ask you, what do you give me a percentage that they play the Tuesday night game if you had to guess right now? The positive percentage that they play.
I'm gonna give it 65% chance that it is played.
I was gonna say 60-40.
We're close.
I'm over 50-50.
I mean,
I'm
the
not feeling
NFL
great.
is doing everything in their power not to exercise the Week 18 option. They're considering the Week 18 option as the nuclear option, and they are doing everything in their power not to go there.
Yeah.
Even including scrapping a Thursday night game on Thanksgiving that would have drawn 1 billion eyeballs, including scrapping a Thursday night Ravens-Cowboys game is off the table. Primetime. They've lost 2 primetime games, but they are that intent on making sure that they do not go to the Week 18 schedule because the logistics must be a freaking nightmare. I do not think they want to really deal with the schedule issues, the implications that come with canceling a game at this point. Let's talk about
and somebody asked, like, how would you play that if it at 10? And we did answer that a little on the stream. We do not have enough information, man. There's so many different pieces moving in and out of the Baltimore lineup that it's really hard to quantify. I mean, it could be a backup quarterback, multiple missing running backs again, missing pieces all over the defense, and then on top of that, the injured offensive lineman. 10 might be short, but right now I'm not looking to play it.
You'll never guess you'll never guess how this goes too. RG3 is a magnet for contact, and he's going up against one of the most violent defenses in the NFL. Like the chances RG3 makes it through this game, honestly. I mean, who's the backup 64? For RG3? Who's his backup? Kyle Bowler? We got Kyle Bowler.
The backup has Rona too.
Are you joking?
No,
who's backing up RG3?
One of the other quarterbacks got it. McSorley was out too. So it's like a Denver situation where all of a sudden Gus
direct snaps to Gus Edwards.
Direct snaps to Gus, I don't know. Is Ingram feeling better?
The full on Gus bus.
Either that or Hollywood Brown, Kyle Bowler. Yeah, it could be rough. Yeah, I had the Steelers -3, man. It didn't feel good having it canceled.
No.
Dez Bryant time. Yeah, Dez could probably play quarterback. He's
Dez Bryant, direct snaps, Dez Bryant. I like this. I like that call.
I don't hate it.
I like that. All right. Well, we're probably getting close to kickoff. It's been about 12 minutes here. I'm itching
Somebody
to
has
do
$100
the
free
banner.
bet. Hit me again in the chat. What do you mean? Help me with your $100 free. What do you want? What are the
for the
rules
second
around
half?
it? Is it only for the second half? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe he's gone now.
Well, I would put $100 free bet in the second half. I would go for something that's plus odds big time. Get a little frisky.
Yeah. And Andrews is such a big part of that passing offense. It struggles. Yeah, that's their best receiver.
Although RG3 may be able to connect with Hollywood Brown better than Lamar.
It's a live bet, he said.
Who knows? Actually, did you hear our buddy Nick Costos last week on the Hollywood Brown nickname?
Well, I missed it.
He was basically like, he's no good. He's not Hollywood. He needs to be like Sacramento Brown or Modesto Brown or whatever. He was just naming interior.
What's a shitty
interior
suburb of LA? Because you got to go with LA. Like, no. Where did Daniel LaRusso live in The Karate Kid?
Van Nuys?
I know the answer.
Was it Van Nuys?
It's Reseda.
It was Reseda.
Reseda Brown.
That's right.
That sounds like Reseda.
A girl. Yeah. Reseda Brown
This guy says Harold Bob's in the second half. Well, that's
nice.
Good. He's a basketball.
How in the world would he know?
Yeah.
How in the blue F would he know? Unless he tweeted
friends
about it, I guess. Or he could have tweeted about it, I guess. Harold Bob, one of the more secretive and
boom.
Yeah, it's overtime. All right, first question I have for you in overtime. Can you give me a quick review of the ryes you bought for Thanksgiving? You did some big boy drinking this weekend. What'd you think? What was your review of the Rittenhouse rye? Review of the Tin Cup rye? What were your thoughts?
Rittenhouse was good, and it made me think about this guy I used to know up in Michigan who brewed whiskey. Like, what do you call it?
Bathtub?
Distilled?
He used to distill it in his tub.
See, there was rules about how, like, the ingredients and stuff, because he did it for the government. Said, like, it was a contract where he distilled whiskey at his farm and the government would buy it all. It had to meet certain quality standards. And that's what this Rittenhouse said. It said, like, bonded by the US government. I think it's 100 proof. It was very good, especially considering it was $25. And it's from the whiskey belt. It's from down there, so it's pretty good. And then Tin Cup, and I was telling Drew this off air. The wife will bitch at me if I spend too much at the liquor store on Fridays. So I made good corn. Yeah, good corn is good. I usually spend like $50-$60, sometimes more if I had like a good week doing stuff. But the Rittenhouse was $25. So I said, well, I could sneak another bottle in here, and she'll look at the bank and be like, yeah, I spent like $50. It's normal. So I said, I got to find another one that's reasonable. And I've been looking at that goddamn Tin Cup for like a month every time. It's like the cereal box where it has like a good price because it comes with a little shot glass cup on the top. So I bought the Tin Cup, not expecting a ton because, again, it was not on the top shelf, but it was pretty damn good for a reasonably priced whiskey. So Tin Cup Rye and Rittenhouse, pretty good.
So you bought it I guess I've bought
it for the cup.
Yeah.
My wife thinks it's adorable.
Crazy reasons. I remember I bought Crystal Head vodka one time because I thought it was like around Halloween. I was like, oh, this would be cool to have out. And it can't be that bad, but it was literally like poison. Don't buy Crystal Head vodka. And if you think you're going to drink the vodka,
to put them on.
Yeah. Night. Yeah. That I saw did you fleet that or you've been on a fleeting bender, man. You're just fleeting like crazy.
So we tore down a TV that nobody watched in the one main room and the wall looked bare. So I built some whiskey shelves. Looks pretty good.
As one is wont to do. As one does. Yeah. Build whiskey shelves, of course.
We're getting a bunch of racks. I feel like I need to go back to this and read this.
We'll save all of these and come check them out. Yeah, West Covina Brown. That sounds about right. Yeah,
Bears
Stockton is
did not do anything. But
No.
Mitch
Trubisky sacked on third down. The over is over.
Which one is Dan Aykroyd's vodka?
Is it Crystal Head? It might be. It's literally like I don't think I've ever had. I've never had rubbing alcohol, but it has all of the same qualities and characteristics in terms of its ability to like singe your nostrils and completely F your palate.
I've had a vodka called White Eagle. So it's a kind that comes in like a plastic bottle with like one label on it. I don't remember how, but I ended up drinking with some folks up on a Native American reservation up in northern Minnesota one night.
Sure. As one is wont to do. Yeah.
Well, it was like a week-long trip I did up there to party with some people I met at like state wrestling the year before. And we sat around this fire and they had a gallon of orange juice and a 1.75 of this White Eagle, and you would just pass it. You'd take a drink of the orange juice, a drink of the vodka, and a drink of the orange juice. Yeah. And then we did that until it was all gone. And it was a blurry evening.
Sure. Of course.
I mean, you can see it like it had a sticker on the cap. It said like $8.99. You know, it was awful.
The worst vodka I've had. Aristocrat's down there, but the worst / funniest in like Maryland, Delaware area. The plastic candles in the liquor stores are a brand called Rubinoff vodka.
I like when they do like a
RUBINOFF Rubinoff vodka. That always gave us a good kick.
There's like a million of those that are like they just pick like one shitty Russian last name and throw it like Kharkov. Like, oh, it's Russian. Kharkov.
It's rough. Yeah.
Barton,
of course.
Everclear is not vodka, buddy.
No, it is very much
you
not.
Although you cannot even buy vodka. You can't buy Everclear.
Pop off is bad. Yeah, that's very true.
I talk about driving to
Seven Wives vodka from Utah.
I used to drive down to Iowa to get Everclear.
Sounds about right.
You can't get it here.
Pop off for the win. You can't get Everclear in Minnesota?
Nope, they don't.
What?
Anything over. You can't buy 151 either. There's rules about how high the alcohol content can be.
What?
Yeah, so we used to have to go down to Iowa to buy Everclear for parties to make, like a big jungle juice or whatever.
There is a really important ingredient in all of my favorite tiki drinks. Yeah. Lemon and Heart 151. If you can't get that, you're in deep trouble in the tiki drink territory. So
that's where it would just be like a Friday night road trip to Iowa. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Lemon Heart Rum 151. Stuff is unreal good. Perfect
right.
topper.
Well, we need the Packers to drive and get a score here.
Yeah, I think that's doable.
Lots of time left.
Plenty of time. Not going to get many rushing attempts from the Bears in this game from this point.
That's the thing. If the Green Bay scores, then we've officially entered garbage time again. So good luck to everybody. Yeah, thank God Oklahoma got rid of. I heard a damn story about Oklahoma back in the day. This was a Ruth Bader Ginsburg story. It was back in the day in Oklahoma, girls could buy beer at 18, but boys had to wait till 21. And it turned into a Supreme Court case that she ended up using, to build other cases on because it was on the basis of sex. It was discrimination against men.
Of course.
Just based on and basically it was like men are rowdier, man. You can't give them that beer.
Probably a good law.
So like all these liquor stores, would just be filled with college girls going in to buy their boyfriend's beer.
Oh man. Wow. All right. Well, let's roll. Best of luck. And we'll chat tomorrow for Seahawks Philly in what hopefully was a very ugly game.
Just talking about Drankson.
Yeah, man.
So, all right. Well, let's go 3 touchdowns and a safety. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
And maybe
do you have time for
Tuesday.
one more question, or do you want to keep going?
Well, here's
anything
a good question
that you won't see in box? Yeah. Good. Oh no. Yeah. Anything takeaway that you won't see in the box score? Today, coaching for the Chargers was an absolute abortion, and you won't catch that in the box score. Will they be an NBA season preview pod? As far as I can tell you, Andy is working on some outstanding content. Oh God, Christ! We're at the point where the refs are calling holding on the Packers.
That's not going to help us here.
No, it's not good. Andy, you're working on some content. There going to be some NBA preview stuff coming.
I think so. I think I know plenty of guys who I trust a lot, who do a lot of NBA stuff. So I'm pretty sure we can get some good stuff from those guys.
Yep. All right. Take care. And we'll catch you tomorrow night for hopefully an ugly game.
Maybe we'll just talk some NBA later in the season. And if they do the old cancel the season for 2 weeks bullshit, we'll be all NBA again.
Oh yes, we'll do a ton of
find
NBA.
something.
Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Don't
Jalen Hurts
is
not an upgrade
tomorrow.
He's not an upgrade because they're 50-50. They're not even giving him all of the snaps, so they're just making a mess of things.
It will be fun to see though.
Yeah, for sure. All right, take care. Talk to you tomorrow.